guys, I'm making this video as a record. Honestly, just wanted to do something that can be heard from my voice. I feel like I've been in isolation for a long time, and I feel like I've had enough. I think enough time has passed that I can talk about this now. It's been brought to my attention via just looking on social media that I have children out there that are married with kids and a whole life. And that bothers me. It bothers me because I believe this is happening, if I'm being honest, because of their mother. I don't say this, I don't want to attack nobody. I don't want this to seem like nothing. I own a lot in my life, and this video is strictly for my kids. I will not have them be in a world where people will tell them what to think or how to think. This is not what this is about. This is about them knowing that I love them. And I never left. For Kaylee, I don't know why you don't speak to me. I know you've seen a lot of things in your life. And you definitely have not seen the best part of me. But I know that you are the best part of me. It broke me to see the picture of you and your husband and your kids. And I'm trying to figure out, why would you not even want to tell me? Like, what am I so horrible that not even your husband's or his family, no one said, hey, where's your father? This is kind of a red flag. Like, this is weird. Like, he's not even at the hospital. You didn't tell him? Then when I ask your mom questions about this, that, I didn't ask. Or, I don't need someone in my life. I don't need a significant other in my life. That's ridiculous. That's not right. That's not what the world is. It bothered me that I messaged your mom a little bit ago, and I said something to the fact that your marriage isn't going to last. I don't mean that in the sense that it wasn't going to last. I meant that it didn't start correctly. When I met your girl's mother, I met her, right? I did everything right. I went and talked to her father. I had my knees shaking. I did all the stuff you're supposed to do. I did that. I sat there and let him talk with the man about, marriage and all that. I did all that. I did it the right way. I said, and I'm going to get our own place. And I did that. And that happened. And we were feet away from her mom's house. I'm feet next door, literally next door. From her mom's home to our home. We moved in next door. So you had a life with him. That's what you knew. It was your normal work home. We were feet away. So it was very, 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 very helpful. I will not deny that. And before I go any further, I will say that I have then along came Madison. Okay. What's logical? Okay. Time to get a bigger place. Families get bigger. Again, I was you. What you think you're doing now? I had a family. I did all this. I got a house. Of course people go through every day. Of course kids can argue, parents can argue. Of course, that's normal. What do? You tell the child, hey, don't talk about like that, don't talk about that. You go about your ways, your thing. Kids argue, well, that's it. But you stay in the confines of your family. You don't break that bond. And I would like to think that all these years, and the way things are, you will start to understand why. This is why it's so important that you do things the right way, not listen to others. If you married that young man under God, I was upset when I heard this because I don't understand how you guys should watch what happened to me, then go into the same unity yourself and not expect the same result if you don't fully understand what it is that happened with me and your mother. I don't understand this. And the fact that all this is going on, the fact that I have children, having children, and they're not even telling me, they don't talk to me. How is it that 100% of her entire family, which was my entire family, because both my parents have been gone for many years now, and you guys are all I had, my 2 kids. How is it that 100% of the people, including grandma, grandpa, all of them, how is it that 100% of the people isolate me and don't talk to me? Is it possible I'm that evil, or is it over there? If no one is perfect, if nothing is perfect, how could 100% of the people isolate somebody? Make this make sense to me. Again, I'm not attacking anybody. I'm trying to hit you in your morality. You need to have this with your kids. Imagine a world where your husband can do something and your child will not talk to him again. Ask your husband. Look your husband in the face. Your husband should tell you this. Your husband should have told you, Kaylee, I cannot marry you until I meet your daughter. Your husband should have told you this. This is why I know your marriage will not last. That man is supposed to be a leader for you, not in the sense that he owns you, not in the sense that he commands you. The fact that he is your husband, and no matter how much I hate this, I have to honor that and respect that. But there's a way to go about doing it. And at the end, if it all fails, you can blame yourself, because I went through it myself, and I tried to give you this knowledge for you to navigate this world the best you can, but with knowledge. And me being outcasted, you don't hear my voice. I'm not asking anything from you. I don't want nothing from you. I want you to know the truth. So, I know some pictures. I always say, hey, with the next door, hey, we moved. Just okay. Well, we're always going over there for holidays, all this stuff. Oh, I find a problem. But after a while, it's like, okay, well, everything is over there. Okay, I didn't move from next door to buy a home across town just to have every moment I'm out of work and I can enjoy my life and my family. It's always over there. My family was my wife and my kids. Grandma, they're an extension of it. You guys are my family. But every waking moment, you guys ran there. And you guys are kids. It's grandma, and I know that, so I cannot fault you for this. But when I keep bringing it up to your mother, grandma, hey, this is becoming an issue for me. I'm starting to see deciding in favoritism. It's like taking a child to grandma's house. They kick, they cry, they don't want to go. Every kid goes through this. Inject that with steroids. Add 17 years to that. The man has no chance. The husband has no shot. The minute the minute I become unfavorable, I'm a problem. And that's exactly what I was. I got removed from your life. So I don't want you to think that I don't love you. That's bullshit. Look at all these years. Why is no one contacting at all? Not, hey, how you doing? The truth of the matter is, your mom left me for dead and didn't think that I would ever meet someone or people would care about me. Well, she was wrong. Because I'm still here. Then fast forward it. I go through stuff. As you know, my mom loves you very much, Kaylee. And all you girls. My mom passed away of cancer, and unfortunately, I got hooked on some certain things, as well as and it whooped my ass. You saw what it did to me. You witnessed it with your own eyes. You in medicine. You saw what I became. You saw the struggles I was going through, and I was even for a while doing that, functioning, even actually working. But when my mom died, you saw what happened to me. How I fell. I got on pills and dumb shit like that. You witnessed it. You seen it. You know that wasn't me. Your mom knows it. Everyone knows it. But I became embarrassing. I became someone that was ashamed. In the eyes of your brother's current employer and everyone else, I was an embarrassment, and I simply had to go. What else makes sense? So in that falling, still functioning, working, drinking, heavy on pills. I'm not heavy. I mean, you see when I was like, I got the pictures to show you. I was like a crackhead. But in that crackhead photos, and this is gonna sound whatever, but it's true. Your mother still chose to have relations with me and have another child. This was planned. It was not a mistake. We planned this after losing a child. We planned this. After all these years, after the monsters I'm supposed to be right now, the monster that everyone believes me to be, that no one talks to me, that you yourself, Kaylee, you have a family that I have no idea about. They don't know me. No one's asked me nothing. The same person that you're straying away from, your mother chose to have a child with. And her name is Leia. So then when my father died, it was game over for me. Game over for me. You see me. Your mother told my father I was dumb. I didn't even react. I was already numb. Ask her yourself. Don't ask me, ask her. Then while I'm home, in bed, going through all that already, going through stuff, your mom comes to me and says, we're going to go see Black Panther. Do you want to go? Of course I don't want to go. I'm still whatever. I don't want to leave. I'm fucking out of whack. No, actually, no, she didn't tell me. She said, we're going to go see Black Panther. She said, my cousin's having a cookout. Go over there. Don't be alone. Mind you, I'm messed up. I'm on pills. You name it, I'm on it. I drive this place. You know how this goes. So these parties, whatever, their families used to have, whatever, her cousin stuff. Drinking, whatever. Crying. Because I'm already going through shit. Crying. Imagine a world where that individual, me, just let me drive home. With my dad's urn in the back seat of the car. I get pulled over for a car in front of me so quickly, and I just stop quick. I've driven drinking my entire life. I know how to do it. I'm not saying it's right, but I've done it. I get pulled over. I'm a hot mess. I must look like I don't know what I look like. I must look ridiculous. Mind you what I must look like. Don't do shit. And I'm drunk. I shouldn't be in the first place. So the same monster that you're pointing me out to, that they're making me out to be, about DUIs like that, that's how I got the DUI. From driving from there. I should have been in the first place. Why wasn't I dropped off? Why didn't somebody pick me up? Why didn't somebody take my keys? So boom, I get DUI. Now I'm even lower. Now I don't know what to do. I'm completely lost. And your mother said the realest thing to me any wife could ever tell a husband. And I didn't even tell her that I even got arrested. I was so down, whatever. I got arrested, and God bless her soul. You know who helped me? Dahlia. As I got up in the morning to go to work, I didn't tell a soul it even happened. Why would I? Nobody cares. So your mother says, did you get arrested? And I said, yes. And her exact words were, don't let it knock you down anymore. It's just one more thing we'll get through. And that meant the world to me. After all this, or during all this, with a child, a newborn child, I go to pick her up from grandma's house to go see my grandma. Grandma did not want me to take Leia, for whatever reason. Told me I did not love my own child because you don't love her. She is mine. She's yours later. I know what she was saying. She's basically saying, I've always watched kids. I understand that part of it. But you have to understand the state I was in when I was going to that point. You don't tell anyone at any point you don't love your own child for whatever reason. It don't matter if they're on them or not. Imagine someone hearing those words that might be a little irritated or agitated or whatever. Imagine hearing the words, you don't love your own child. Then taking your own child to go see your own grandma. And just because you didn't bring her back to grandma, which is not her goddamn mom. She's nobody's grandma. I'm the father. Wendy's the mom. And to have her call your mom, say, Harold won't bring her back. Can you process these words in your head? Harold won't give me his child. Can you process that in your head? So the cops were called on me for kidnapping my own goddamn child. A bolo was put out. I was pulled over saying, oh, we're looking for his car. Someone calls about kidnapping. Are you out of your damn mind? Kaylee was in the car with your mom, driving all around town, looking for me in a panic, like I'm stabbing somebody or something. Because grandma didn't get away. I hurt her feelings. The grandma time's over. I don't work at 3, 4 in the morning no more. I don't have that job published no more. I can be home with my kids now. That wasn't acceptable. Grandma can't have that. That's not what she's used to. I'm not populating her family anymore. It's my family. But she couldn't stand that. Neither could your mom. Because that's all you guys know. You know grandma, that's all you know. I work, go home, whatever. You guys, grandmas. I don't want to go to grandma's every day. I don't want to go to grandma's for every holiday. I don't want to go to grandma's for every Thanksgiving. I want to be home. Home. I moved across the street next door from your mom's house for a reason, to be in my home. Not to every time I work hard and have a family and I can enjoy my life, my home, my life, all my free time is not in my home. It's at her home. The one we moved away from literally next door years ago. But having said that, the monster I am, the last minute, how does someone have a child with someone they call a devil, then keep them from this person, then run until get divorced and basically tell the world God doesn't exist, people are not redeemable, I don't care, I want to be happy. The world's going in the opposite direction. It's not about love yourself. It's go back to the basics. Love others as you love yourself. Charlie Kirk was on to something. People need to wake up. This world's going the wrong direction. Men are not women. Women are not men. People are not unicorns. People are not whatever. So I'm upset that Kaylee entered into a marriage lightly. Because how is it that Kaylee can love another man and swear to God, which is the Holy Father, which she can't even respect her own father? She don't have a relationship with her own father. How can she have a relationship with God and another man? In 3 years, when I'm her father, she don't have a relationship with the father. I believe God would tell her herself, Kaylee, wait. Get back with your father, establish a relationship with your father before you come to me. You cannot have a relationship with me, your heavenly father, if you do not have one with your father on earth. You cannot. So don't come to me with marriage. Don't come to me with that nonsense. Handle that first. And again, I'm going to miff at your husband because he should have came to me and said, hey, this is my name, blah, blah. I know you don't know me, but I'm your daughter. He should have done that whole spiel. He should have done it because it's the right thing to do. He didn't do it because he was told not to. He was convinced for some reason I'm some wacko or something. That's not true. I want the best for you. I want the best for him. But I'm telling you, your marriage will not last. It won't. And your kids will suffer. You'll follow the same fate. Then when I asked Wendy, why are you not telling Kaylee stuff? Why are you allowing her to do what you yourself can do and you're watching her do it? Kaylee, you should have had a wedding. You should have the mentality of, I'll be damned. If you love your husband, which I hope you do because you married him, I would want him and I would want you. Before the wedding stuff, like, don't use excuses about the money, because you can ask Judah your mom, how much money that was given to me for the house, and how much money just here recently I got something, her saying, look for something in the mail, for something about some stock. And my response was, you sold your soul. I didn't sell mine. Mine's not for sale. You keep your money. My soul is not for sale. You know, I don't get all this. And I told her, I'm not going to take any part. I told her a long time ago, So hopefully this absence makes sense to all of you. I told her, I'm not taking a part in this. Even in my state I was there, I said, I'm not taking a part in this. I will not put my pen to paper or give $1 in my hand to anything that has to do with divorce or telling God, I'm okay with this. I'm not going to do it. I'll stand on my convictions. If I get persecuted, if I go to jail, if I go to prison, whatever, if I have to make the news, I will. It would be that Harold did not take any part in this. He wanted no part of it. So this whole Harold didn't care, blah, 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 I'm going to chop the legs off underneath that the loudest way I know how. I have stayed quiet for far too long. This is utter nonsense. I mean, I don't understand how you're able to be around these kids and have this happen. I really don't get it. So all I know how to do is stay away and allow my girls to come to me with their own free will in time. You know, why do years and years go by and I get a message from Madison saying, I thought you just didn't want to see me anymore. Do you know what that feels like to know that you told me years ago that Madison went and saw some kind of help, and Madison told me that I messed her up many years ago? Then years later, I get a message from her saying she thought I didn't want to see her anymore. Wendy, this is your job. This is your responsibility to tell her. Your father loves you. Drill this in her head. But you can't have that because what you're doing now wouldn't work. I'm not going to stay quiet anymore. I don't care what happens to me. I want my kids to know the truth. You are currently using a small child as an emotional support human. There's no way all this is going on possible. And above the ninth inning, you had a child with me. And it was okay to have sex and have a child and bring a body into this world to do what you did. How can you text me that I don't need to step out of my life? I want to be happy, free, my personal happiness. But then you have a baby, small baby. It's because you don't want to be alone. It's not that I don't know, it's you don't want to be alone. Kaylee's married her own thing. Now, I can only imagine what Madison must feel like or what must be going through her head. Watching Kaylee live her best life under the umbrella of God, which is false, and you know it. All Kaylee did was do what you showed her to do. She made a contract, so one day, when the time comes, when what you did to me, when she had enough, or you turn into your mom and whisper in her ear, you don't need that, leave him. This is our home. This is our fun. Harold's bothering our fun, or her husband bothering our fun. Get rid of them. This is our bubble. We got a contract. It's called a marriage. We'll use that. We'll take everything from him. We have support. He don't. And that's what you guys did to me. You knew I was bottom of the barrel, dead. All you guys did. And when your mother pulled you guys in a room, as young as you guys were, and I was fucking fucked up, gone, beyond belief, for a parent to pull kids in a room and have a conversation with them about divorce and ask them what their feelings are on it is inappropriate to the highest degree. These conversations we had with both parents, not you and them. On top of the grandma stuff, on top of the years, that's all they know. They just know, that's not what they know. What chance do I got? So I'm tired of this whole narrative, I don't care, and I'm seeing pictures of my youngest daughter, which doesn't even know me. I've been minutes away from this child her entire life. Actually, for this entire time. Minutes away. And not a phone call, not a picture, not a hey, hell, nothing. The response I get is, I didn't ask, I shouldn't have to ask. All this time, I should have been there. I didn't ask for any of this. But these are the cards I was dealt, and I own what I did, what I went through. I do own that. But I will not own the divorce. I cannot. I will not. Because that would be me saying people are unsavable, people are not redeemable. It gets hard. People can't go, you know what? I want to be happy. I want to live my life. I want to be free. I want to be myself. That's great and all. Then why did you have another baby? Didn't take that baby away from the father. It's because you didn't want to be alone. You want to bury his ass. And that's exactly what she did to me. At my lowest point, and girls, you guys know it. You guys see me. I got pictures to prove it. But for some reason, you guys want to hide me from the world. It's like you guys don't want my story to be told. I don't know if that's internal shame or what that is. But after all these years, that's what it's looking like. Again, I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm angry and I'm frustrated and I'm upset because I shouldn't have to look for social media to see pictures of my kids. I shouldn't do that. If your mom divorced me and she divorced me, whatever. But that is just that. I told her then, don't do whatever. I was all fucked up. The minute she got all crazy with that grandma shit and father divorce and I panicked, I said, whoa. Fuck these pills, whatever. I'm low. But when I hear divorce my family, I don't think so. It's game time. But I needed the help. I need some intervention. I need to go at something. I need help. Nobody gets off shit by themselves. Not like that. You knew how heavy I was. It was impossible. But guess what? I did it. I did it. Not one day at nothing. When I left that house, I had nowhere to go, no job, and about $20 in my pocket. That's all I had. I had nowhere to go, no family, nothing. I had no one. And all of you knew it. And 5, 6, 7 years go by, nothing. Not a peep from Kaylee, a few messages from Madison, and their gibberish. I don't even question if it's even her or not. And nothing from Wendy other than, let's get you paid. Look for this letter mail from this lawyer. Let's get you paid. I'm not for sale. Keep your money. I'm not taking part in any of it. You made your bed, lay in it. When I stay away, I'm going to seek my convictions. So my kids say, Dad, when you're around, oh, if he cared, he went into court. No, you're wrong. Kaylee looks like what I'm doing. Kaylee entered a marriage, and it's a joke. And she's taking the joke. How can she be serious about it and what I'm going to be happening? It cannot happen. It's a joke to her. It's a joke to him. If it wasn't a joke to him, he would have came in the right way and said, blah, blah, blah. What person gets married and doesn't meet parents? Or their parents? It's weird. They have to be told something. Correct? Am I wrong? If anything I'm saying is wrong, you let me know. Again, I want no relationship with Wendy. She done killed that bird. She left me for dead, and I can't. Not only can't I, but she herself does not see what she did wrong. She is still living what she sees as her best life with a child that was born in the most disgusting fashion imaginable. And when Leia gets older, she's going to hate her for it. I'm telling you right now. And Kaylee, your children, when you're older, don't do that with your kids. Do not do that with your kids. If your husband comes to you and says, listen, this whole going over here doing shit, it's bothered me, you know. If your husband would came to you like I did, when you say, listen, I'm working hard, like going over there, it's too much. Like it's too much. What would you say to him? Do you remember how many times I was at home and you guys cooked dinner or Christmas meals or things? You guys stayed home for all day cooking these meals just to get up and go to grandma's house while I stayed at home? You guys remember how many years that was? 10, 12, 15 years of that? Just me staying home and you guys cooking it in the house, making my home, our home, feel nice and all blah, 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 just to pick it all up and run to her mom's, where the rest of the 30 of them are at. And at best, you guys leave me a plate and go over there. Do you know what that feels like? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm angry. I love you all. I just had to share my voice. Bye.